Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 15th to the 21st of October 2018. There is a lot of energy in Scorpio at the moment, and Mercury is in Scorpio. So this asks us to turn our conscious mind to explore the subconscious realms. So what do you think? How do you think? Observing thought patterns, narratives. This will be a very healing and revealing practice over the coming months as we also head towards a Mercury retrograde. So turning the sharp sword of the mind inwards to observe the stream of consciousness, what we're saying to ourselves constantly 24/7 on repeat. This is very important because what we're saying to ourselves will then imprint emotionally in our cells, and we'll start to believe it and we'll start to be it. But what if what we're saying to ourselves isn't true? What if it's an old habit or a belief we've picked up from somewhere else, from society, from our family, from our past? Constantly confirming those beliefs by not observing what's being said calcifies that into the body and actually makes it our reality. So with Mercury in Scorpio, we've got an opportunity to have a look at how we're thinking, what we're saying. Is it true? Is it ours? Is it helping? And turn that sharp sword of the conscious mind in to cut some of those thoughts away, to challenge them. Because once we've challenged a belief and it's been found not to be true, it can't sustain anymore. This then leaves space for new thoughts to come in. But we can be the master of that. We can decide what we're saying to ourselves, how we're thinking about ourselves, or life, or others, or situations. We can replace the negative with a more positive vibration. So on Monday, that's Mercury in Scorpio, asking us to take a look deep within, clear out our minds. But by Tuesday, we have Mercury and Venus together, conspiring in Scorpio. Scorpio is very much home to our subconscious passion and desires, so when Venus gets involved as well, we can have a look at that discussion. Where are our thoughts and feelings swirling around in our subconscious? Are they healthy? Are they stagnant? Are they healing? Or are they disabling? So a very powerful start to the week with full introspection of the mind and then the mind and heart, having a look at what's really going on deep in those realms of Scorpio. Because by the 23rd the sun goes into Scorpio, and this is deep healing. Imagine the amount of light, healing light force energy going into those dark places and bringing everything up for cleansing. So a very healing aspect there. But I feel if we turn our mind and heart inwards first and uproot any negativity or any outdated beliefs and narratives, then when the sun comes in, that's got more space to really heal and cleanse those deep waters. But at the moment we're still in the month of Libra, and by Wednesday I feel that there's a really lovely energy for gathering together and sharing, for connecting with like-hearted souls, with people on our vibration. Find that middle ground. It's a very sociable, very connective, very embracing energy with the lovely balancing, loving energies of Libra. On Thursday, Mars and the Moon meet together in Aquarius, and I feel the phrase rebel with a cause is appropriate here. This may activate our sense of social justice, have us fired up about something that we care about, something that we can make positive change, something that we can raise the level of consciousness. And Aquarius is all about us holding our own unique frequency, our independent mind, independent research, that clarity, that resonant knowing of who we are, but then coming together as a group, respecting each other's dynamics, but working together on something that means something and is important. And this goes well with the Uranus retrograde that we've got at the moment in Taurus, because while Mercury and Venus are exploring those deep inner realms and cleaning out the subconscious, Uranus retrograde in Taurus is deconditioning the heart. It's taking us back to unconditional love. It's a purification filter. It's getting rid of anything that is cloying, heavy, conditioned, getting back to the pure feeling, a sense of freedom. And by exploring this in our chart, we can have a look at where we can liberate our heart, get rid of those conditioned emotional patterns, get back to the truth of how we really feel and what we really care about. And this takes us all the way through to January. So I'll pull across the skies there from Scorpio to Taurus, but both doing a job together, really going inwards and cleaning up our inner landscape, our heartscape, and liberating us from false beliefs and thought patterns. So these are all working together as we go inwards into the autumn, as the light hours start to decline, as we head towards the month of Scorpio. This is just the initial cleaning. If we do it now, we won't have to do it later. Should be fairly easy by now, because once we've made some space, I feel that by the weekend there's a sense of being able to lift the veil and see beyond the obvious. So if we're constantly thinking the obvious or the old or the outdated, there's no room for new thoughts. But by the weekend we can tune into our intuition, we can look beyond, we can inquire, we can feel, we can explore some of the more mysterious sides of life rather than just our own story. And this is where we can expand. Expanding beyond the five senses, using our sixth sense and more. Our dreams may be more vibrant. We may be receiving messages that are valuable and can be acted upon to help steer us in the right direction and create lasting change. So all told, a very cleansing week. If we do the work willingly, we have had 2 or 3 years of introspection now, so this should be the final weeding. But it's very easy to get caught up in life, caught up in the story, caught up in doing rather than being, and the psychology can then take over again. So it's going back and having a look at those psychologies, having a look at the thought patterns, where we're trapping ourselves, where we're hurting ourselves or putting ourselves down, and then exploring what we truly think with this Uranian sense of independence, and what we truly feel with both Venus in Scorpio clearing out the false feelings and Uranus in Taurus getting back to the heart of who we really are. So if you'd like to explore where any of this is happening for you, I am available one-to-one or online. And also, as we head into the month of Scorpio, tarot does tend to get quite popular at this time as we start looking into those other realms. So just to let you know, I am bookable for corporate events and private parties if you'd like to add some tarot readings to your event. I also teach tarot and astrology one-to-one or in online courses, and this is a great time to dive into our intuition and to reconnect to that wider knowing. So for any of that, please look at my website www.astrozo.com, or come and connect with me at Astrozo on Facebook, at ZoeHines7 on Instagram. And if you have any questions, would like to chat through some of your options, I am available on email zoehines7@gmail.com. So those are the horoscopes this week, and I'll see you next week.